the big question here is, do you remember what we're doing next?
I remember that last time we got things sort of open-ended and unclear, and I didn't know what we were doing next. Then we found a town. They did have a task.
Answer to this question.
What?
There is a single correct answer to this question.
So I know that we found a town, and then in this town, I was like, we found like something to do, but I have no idea.
Okay. Luckily, I was just being mean. I remember when we came through the tunnel on the way here. There was a man living in a cave behind a pile of duty, and we just received either a letter or a key from someone that was going to allow us to talk to him and get the next piece of our adventure.
Right. Yes. Boy, the log really is useless. Very poetic.
Yeah, impressively.
The fortress Exeter to the west of Alva, floating amidst the miasma. People called it the rough ways of Lachlan. Great, thanks. Could you tell me what my actual task is? No. Yes.
That was like ages. That was ages ago. Whatever.
That was the very first thing in the log. Maybe my character is just not very good at keeping a log.
Other way.
Oh, yes, okay, right, now, okay, yeah. I was like, I knew it was going to be one way or the other, but it was not immediately coming to me which. There were two ways to go, so it had to be one of them.
As they said in the trading video, when I worked for Sodexo, no two ways about it.
It's sort of really not the right phrase for training. It's just there's no way that training involves that phrase.
Well, probably from the 80s, I'm guessing. I have so little time to play video games right now. I'm living precariously through your experience of Tenshi no Uta.
The perfect video game.
Definitely.
How? I hate this. I hate when I make it to like the slot that enters wherever I'm trying to go, and I manage to get attacked on that location.
It's crazy how they let that happen.
I think the most crazy thing is they let that happen, but then they did correctly implement. Oh, I guess this spot doesn't count. You do that spot, never mind. They did correctly implement that. If that happens, you then go into the place.
You're right,
it doesn't
you
preempt
still do
it.
get teleported into the place. It's like, I mean, flipping the order of one single line of code.
Yeah, exactly. I love frequent battles.
Well, you do play a lot of old PC RPGs, so I think you probably do.
I don't play a lot of old PC RPGs. I play a lot of awful bootlegs. And I am playing if 2022 is old, then I'm playing an old PC RPG right now, but I'm
not quite.
I'm playing an untranslated Chinese. I mean, I've already told you about this, but Chinese RPG that is also it's like a Pokemon's ripoff that is also a Tesla Edison fanfic.
Okay. Wow.
The plot is weird. The plot is very weird.
That is a deep statement.
Currently, I can't defeat Galileo. Galileo is the next boss, and he's really kicking my ass.
So it also uses quote real history.
It's
just like Tenshi no Uta.
So it is the narrative universe is that this is the actual real Galileo and the actual real Tesla and the actual real Edison, etc., but that they have been, you know, isekai'd to the game universe.
How creative.
And Edison, who is, of course, evil because this is a Tesla-Edison fanfiction, is trying to find the portal of space-time, not so that he can get back to the real world, which you would think any of them might want, but apparently not, but so that he can, like, control and take the energy from the real world, but continue to live in this stupid games world. It's a weird game. Okay. It's very strange.
Fascinating.
And the challenge I've been having is they straight up ripped off the Pokemon's types. And so the strengths and weaknesses and such. And even though I know nothing about Pokemons, if I, you know, ask my audience, one of them will know. But I say they straight up ripped them off. That was up until the point where, like, right now we're fighting the light leader. And there apparently is no light Pokemons, so we have no idea what you're supposed to do. Well, I'm finding treasure chests that I didn't find the last time I was here.
Oh, was there something in it? Because they get closed. Did you get all of those? They just closed them. I think they just closed the graphic, but there's nothing in them.
Oh. I did not remember getting a whole row of treasure chests last time. But okay, maybe I just don't remember.
Nothing inside. Oh, no, wait. Oh, there's an item. KR's items are full. Claire got the Song of Seiren.
This seems important.
Kind of. Song of Seiren sounds interesting, definitely. There's a weapon inside. Wait. I got the Given Sword.
The Taken Sword and the Given Sword.
Money. $10. Ooh. Claire is also full now, so who's the next person? Claire's items are full.
Oh, that's just Claire's items. Okay.
Yeah, so Buzin took the sleep herb. Sleeping herb. Whatever that is. Money.
The first box had 10. The hell was that? Okay, so some incorrect person got...
Let me try to look up. That didn't see it in the instructions. Let me try to look it up online. See what the Song of Seiren is.
I'm actually less concerned about the Song of Seiren than I am about this sword.
Yeah. Okay, so that just... After you get the... Maybe I shouldn't give this away. It's not a huge deal. After you get the airship, it will bring it to wherever you currently are in the overworld.
Why can't I transfer this?
Probably his stuff is... so yeah, that's a special item. I guess you can't give it away. Yeah, probably...
Transfer this random potion.
Okay.
I just want to see if this sword is any good. Well, it's better than what I had.
Yep, definitely.
Inventory management! I think this might be the entrance to the cave, in which case the reason I missed our friend is that I, of course, followed the left wall both times, which is what you do if you want to miss all the things you found the first
time. Unfortunately, I do not remember the layout at all. Oh, there he is.
Yeah. I knew it was right near the entrance if you followed the left wall, but I assumed that you'd be stuck sort of going past it either way. Here he is, the man who lives behind a pile of shit. It's a glamorous life living behind a giant pile of shit. I found some enemies in the giant pile of shit.
Well, you gotta keep guard out. You gotta keep a lookout.
What are the skeletons and titty beast doing in the giant pile of shit?
Titty sirens.
Having real mucus problems this morning.
Welcome to the high life.
Yeehaw. There you are. Hey, I killed some skeletons in your giant pile of shit. Can you reward me for that?
Oh, we got this from Locke. Oh, so you guys know Locke. Oh, so you must be thieves in training. No, well, actually we're not.
I mean, if we had that skeleton key, we would be.
So are you guys one of our enemies? Oh no, sorry, that was different. I don't know what katagi is. Yeah, actually, we need the key to fight against the monsters.
Let's see what
Katagi, I'm not quite sure what katagi is, if that means something.
So are you lot regular humans? Is how Quen translated it. Sorry, I've now forgotten this line. I have to rewind it.
Wait a minute, yeah, hold on. Sorry about that. Yeah. So, yeah, we need the thieves' key in order to fight against the demons. I see. So you guys are doing something crazy like fighting against the demons, huh?
Is that thing on the wall sort of north of his bed, is that... I first interpreted that as a boat, which is a pretty insane thing to have in a cave dwelling. Now I interpret it as a window, which is equally insane to have in a cave dwelling.
That's one step crazier, yeah. Okay, sure, I'll give you the key. Yeah, it's in the treasure chest in the corner of the room. So yeah, KR is full, items are full.
But I didn't go to the treasure chest. Is it in the treasure chest or is it in your face?
He's also trying to give you something in addition. That's magic.
Yeah. Somebody take this damn sword off of me. Somebody who's, oh. Your items weren't full. Hooray! I like how there are special quest items, so our protagonist is utterly doomed with respect to items.
Right. This is all the same.
Oh.
The same. Okay, so this key... yeah, okay. Go ahead and check. You can use this key to see just how incredible it is by opening up that treasure chest.
That made more sense.
Okay, the treasure chest opened. Okay, you just got a Furuyaki. It's just a standard item.
Just a test chest.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, you guys are an annoyance. If you've got what you wanted, then get the hell out of here.
What a pleasant fellow. Back through the shit.
The doo-doo.
It's empty. How could that be? Oh, this is nothing. Okay, yeah, now I remember. This is nothing. And indeed, you don't have to go through his house at all. I wonder if the authorities would consider it appropriate punishment to live in a giant pile of shit. Like, if he's caught as the Thief Guild leader and they want to sentence him, punish him, they might just go with, you know what? You live in a giant pile of shit. You just your current life is your punishment.
Why not? No need to put out more effort than needed.
In fairness, I guess he lives behind a giant pile of shit. The skeletons and such live in the giant pile of shit. At least these enemies are not putting up much of a fight, so I don't have to actually think.
Oh yeah, no, you definitely leveled up beyond them.
Yeah. Having to actually think in battles is not acceptable. And actually, in that bizarre Chinese bootleg game I'm currently playing, the problem is not that the battles are too frequent, the problem is that the battles aren't frequent enough, so it's hard to grind.
Wow. That is surprising and uncommon.
Wait, which is healing?
Not that one.
Oh wait, I was in the wrong menu.
The third one.
Yeah, I was in the wrong menu. So I tried to, you know, cast a fireball on one of my allies. No big deal.
No biggie, that's what she said.
Let us quickly try to live. Huh, I guess I never left this area in the opposite direction, so I should be able to use the spell to get out of here.
Hopefully. Let's see now, which one was it? Let me check here. One of those goes outside of the cave, and the other one just takes you back to town. Hold on.
Going back to town would also be fine.
That can only work, of course, if you're outside. It is that very first one that you have selected right now. Hope and pray.
There we go.
Oh, party.
And now the other one that takes us back to town.
Oh, there you go. Which is the middle one. Okay,
now that's traveling in style.
Effective quick travel.
I don't think we had any real reason to come back here. We just needed the key. But maybe I'll talk to the Thieves Guild folks.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm not quite sure what the key is supposed to be used for. I don't recall if we were ever told that. Yeah, so this is the notorious Waidamon Thieves Guild. Make sure not to behave rudely in front of our leader.
Yeah, we've actually already had this conversation.
Yeah, we already said this. Yeah. Oh, yeah, our future is in your hands. Yeah, even us thieves could be in danger.
We had a good conversation. Okay, well, I guess not this. I'll talk to you then.
Could be someone else here. I don't know. I don't like the fact that the monsters are wandering around freely. You guys better be careful, too. And go on with your reckless journey.
That's what we do. Recklessness is our thing. Well, that's okay. I guess that's the end of that conversation.
Good question. I'm not sure.
It's a good thing this game is always very clear about directions and what to do and where to go next, or I would be constantly confused. Well, we haven't gone this way, so this way is the answer.
I guess so.
Because video games.
Okay, so that was my move. Yeah, I think you're probably going the right way. I think you'll eventually
You say as I reach a dead end.
Well, the west was the correct way.
Broadly the right way. Not specifically at that very moment the right way.
Waimondam, not Waidamon. Waimondam is the name.
Widemon? What? Widemon?
Is that another...
That's a Digimon name. Widemon. I would guess.
Did you watch the Pokemon episode of South
Nope.
Park? No.
I don't watch.
Wow.
I never watched South Park, and I have no interest in Pokemons.
Why? Just because they make fun of Canada?
I definitely did not live in Canada or know I was going to move to Canada when South Park was... Wait, how long did... Whatever. Anyway, when I was at a South Park watching age and didn't watch South Park.
Okay, I see. The light and darkness, they are two as one. The two mirrors, the pair of mirrors will... create the pathway. Well, don't we have both mirrors?
I do have both mirrors.
Why don't you try to use one of them?
I thought that was more poetical rather than specific instructions, but okay.
I have no idea, but these little shrines do eventually, I think, become significant. Yeah. Oh, okay, it just says you can't use it. Well, go ahead and press A in front of the magical crystal orb.
Just the same message.
Same thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
we can either talk to the priest or the magic fire orb, whichever we choose. Huh. Well, that's a dead end. These seem particularly low-leveled. One of Britain's many desert valleys.
Yes.
I wonder if there's going to be two towns in close proximity here, or just one town that they drew on the map in a weird way.
Maple Soap. The port of Maple Soap. Oh, wow. Well, what's the matter? Sorry. Yeah, this town, this Maple Soap we've been being assaulted by the pirates.
Poor Maple Soap Town.
Oh, hey, look, it's a turtle. Oh, it went inside its shell.
Don't scare the turtles. I'm fairly certain that this is not the first mention of Maple Soaplandia, so I think we're in the right place.
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah.
1,500? 1,500?
Goddamn right.
How much money do I have? How do I discover how much money I have? 1,500? I can't pay that much.
Quite a lot, indeed.
What the? Events.
Oof. Oh, I had a bad dream. Me too. That's all.
We had a good conversation. Okay.
That was hilarious.
Really thought that might have more significance to it. Don't know why I was clearly expecting too much of it. I guess I should talk to this guy before wandering into the woods.
Hey, you guys, what are you doing here? You should get out of here. It'd be good for you. Are you a pirate? What? If you are a pirate, then you can't leave the desolate Maple Soap and go to the bustling Maple Soap.
Must find bustling Maple Soap. Found it. Well, well, well. It's all a fraud. They've got a whole frontage town. What is the name of that North Korean town? It's what
I've seen it. I've been there. I've seen it from a bus.
It's that is the point. That sort of fakey, you know. They put on a whole fake town so that people...
You're not going to talk to the people over there?
I will, but I haven't even talked to the people over here.
Okay. I think there's just the weapon shop, effectively, and that's it.
Well, I haven't gone to the weapon shop. Because we've been invaded by so many pirates, we have our weapon shop on the outside.
Ixo Tome no Ken. It's probably not as strong as the one you found, but probably stronger than the other one that you had. Yeah. Yeah.
If only I had an inventory slot.
Yeah. Everybody's totally full. I wonder, now that you have the Thieves' Key, you could probably get rid of the Gold Key, maybe?
This is the Thieves' Key?
That's the Thieves' Key. Yes.
It looks like a cross between one of those old-fashioned drills and a device for giving women a particular kind of pleasure.
I think it looks like an old-fashioned can opener.
Okay, let's see if it's better. That's not how you equip.
That is.
It is.
Quite a bit.
Now, does... what's-his-face want one too? Yes, this is the same sword.
Let me see, it tells me who can equip what.
Oh, of course, here. Yeah. He technically might not be able to equip it.
Jito can, and Buzen can also. Yes.
Why can Boozy? That's weird.
Because he's tired of being useless. Oh, he's full. He didn't get it.
Yeah,
Buzen's inventory is full.
Freaking inventory management. Just what I always wanted. Let me just equip nothing. Let me just throw my shield in the wrong hand. Doop-a-doop-doo. Yeah, one. Yep. He's also carrying a random sword he can't equip. I actually did want to, I guess Jito does use a shield, and the shields do level, so maybe I should get a better shield for Jito? Let me show you the
Let's
shield
see what
he
has right now. He has the bronze shield.
Why can you equip that? So the question is this better than the bronze shield? And I'm betting the answer is yes.
Let me see here. Tetsu no Kote Tate. Yes, it is significantly better than the bronze shield.
Now I got a bunch of crap to sell you. Anything else he has that I might want?
The barrier robe might be useful for some people. Pig is also pretty... Yeah, that's alright. The barrier robe is for Claire and Buzen can equip it, and it's significantly stronger than the last one.
Just to clarify, Buzen can equip this dress?
Yes, sire. It's a robe, not a dress. It's a barrier robe.
I realize what the words say, but the image is a dress.
It's probably just a cape. Oh, wow, yeah, that's a lot stronger.
Okay, so we got Boozy a new weapon and a dress. Boozy is learning a lot of things about himself today.
Yes. See what Claire's equipped with.
Probably crap.
Ellie dress, yeah, that's like, yeah, the barrier robe's a bit stronger than the Ellie dress. The only unfortunate news is that the ice rod, which this guy is selling, is not really any stronger than what she's already got on, so that's useless.
The most important news is we got a nice new skirt for Boozy.
It is. It's the most important thing that's happened today.
That's what matters. Boozy's got a nice, pretty skirt to wear. And we can go to the real Mapletown.
There you go.
Tool shop, Kmart, bar, people just spitting into a pool.
So the I'm not quite sure how to, basically like a priest or something. The druid priest is pretty slick, and I like him.
Quen.
I don't know where
AI went with priest.
What are you talking about?
What you talking about, Willis?
Dad.
Well,
young lady, I'm not your father. You've made you're mistaken.
Also a woman. But, you know, if you've got two lesbian moms.
Claire. Claire, what are you looking at? You don't believe me? Kiara, taking responsibility for your actions is an important thing. You better figure it out soon. I'm telling you, it's a case of mistaken identity. Dad, let's play. No, you're mistaken.
Was there any point to the what?
Of course there wasn't.
So we have briefly learned that our lesbian hero might be a father. End of thought. Go to the bar. They won't be open. They'll just say, we only open at night. We're a bar.
Yeah, in order to forget the damage caused by the pirates, everybody comes here to have a drink. So for me, it's actually benefited my business.
Lol.
Now, pirates. I can't deal with it anymore. We'll never solve anything just running away from the pirates. I wonder why no one realizes it.
We had a good conversation.
If I had to live long enough to see this horrible world, I should have just died earlier.
Wow. What a positive outlook on life that is. I think a lot of people nowadays might be having that attitude for reasons.
Definitely. Yeah, I can't say I don't understand.
That's just a shop. That's just Kmart. Is that really it? We know that they don't like pirates, but nobody actually gave us any task or anything to do or Great, it's fine. There's probably a third level city if we sneak through the forest over here. Yeah, we just go around. Well, that was whatever that was. I mean, the task is both obvious and completely opaque and non-obvious.
Well, I mean, if it's open to just keep going north, I suppose. Not really anything else to do. Go north.
Just gonna quickly verify that this is the same as that. Which wouldn't make any sense.
The second one is the secret town.
Yeah. I understand, on the map, why they would show it that way, and now, now it all clicks. But I just wanted to verify that if you go into the one, it's the same as the other.
I think you just keep going north to York.
It's just a town having trouble with pirates, and we're just going to ignore their plight and go for a wander. I don't even have a shisp. So, what am I supposed to do about pirates?
I don't know if you recall, but we actually do have a long-term task. It was to get to Chepioto Castle, and they were going to tell us something about how to use the mirrors or how to open up.
Yeah. Well, and we have the really long-term goal of the 4 mumbles
Yes.
Yeah. But there's the narrative goals that will eventually become practical goals. But then there's also the, what am I supposed to be doing at this moment in this game kind of goals that have been very unclear.
leveling up.
Let me just poison myself. You know that famous British town that's right at the bottom of a crater? Just sort of right in the right in the middle of a crater? That one?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're at York.
Oi! Oi! Who wants to tell me about York?
Everyone does. Just gotta give them a chance. So, yes, I live for XXX, and so I beg of you, please let me XXX.
Huh.
That is all.
Well, yep. See, it does seem a lot like we have entered Yorkshire. That all follows. Seems about right. Welcome to Yorkshire.
Oh, it's only 250.
Yeah, where the inn is 250 instead of 1,500.
Sorry to tell you, since you've come all the way to this town on the outskirts, but we can't let you pass here and go any further. Me and my husband have been here for a long time. And when we pass away, our grandchildren will then take charge of the town.
So the mayor and mayoress of York, their job is to block you from leaving the northern gate of York. That's what they do. 24 hours a day, correct. 7 days a week, they block you from leaving the northern gate.
Completely accurate. Yes.
And incidentally, given where York was on the outer map, north of York is a mountain range. So I don't know why we want to go there.
Mountain. My grandfather and then his grandfather. Yeah, basically from long time ago, we've always guarded the High Cross.
But it's his grandfather and his grandfather. It was every other generation.
Even though it doesn't benefit us at all and just attracts the monsters.
Great.
They should just go ahead and throw that High Cross away somewhere.
Great. Did they throw it through the North Gate? Oh boy, we get to get through this crap again.
Again?
Or we don't, because this is all crap.
Same, except for what is the significance of that very first thing, I wonder?
They cost 24. Shittiest knife possible.
Vino Tonkin. Let me look it up on the internet and see if something fun pops up.
It's the dreaded Yorkshire cheese knife.
Mm-hmm. On here. So you can use it as an item in battle, and it will cast, instant death.
Seems a bit boring.
Occasionally. Yeah.
There's no one else to talk to in this town. There isn't even a save spot in this non-town.
York's for a bunch of assholes.
Yeah, York sucks. Also, they're blocking my way north, but they're not, because all I have to do is leave south and then walk around and continue north. Real shit town, that York. Tell you what.
York can suck it. New color variants.
Yes.
So unstoppable. A lot of experience. That's good. That's the wrong one.
That was the wrong one. Oop, then I'm just going to use it twice. This is the one
Top
I want.
right. Yes.
Oops.